everybody, it's me, Juniper Bloom Mystique, also known as Bree. I am an Ascension Master, Master Healer, and Divine Guide. I am the one who brought about the Ascension for the collective whole. It's been a while, a week exactly to the day since I've been on. I didn't disappear, I just definitely needed some space and time to process. I'm definitely going through a processing phase. When I say that I'm the one who brought about the Ascension, for those that don't know, that's not a simple term, okay? I'm not just doing it by healing people. Check out my Ascension playlist, and that you will know what it took to actually do the Ascension, okay? And it's not been an easy journey, to say the least. It includes twin flames, it includes all kinds of things. It's kind of like a soap opera. But that being said, that's who I am, and so welcome. I'm glad to see you all, even though you can't see me and I can't see you. You can hear my voice and receive what Spirit has to say coming through. That's what I'm here to do today, okay? I will not be doing a live today like I usually do, 111 when I said that. But I do have a channeled message here for you, and I will be getting back in the flow. Last week we did the unification of the twin flames DNA, and I can feel it. Let me tell you, I have felt it all week, and it took me into a place of processing in a very deep way what has been the twin flame journey. So today I have a sweet message coming forward from Spirit, and I even have this is amethyst, by the way, dragon's blood amethyst. I love this one. It's so beautiful, so powerful. Anyways, I have the channeled message, have some cards to pull for all of you, and that's just what we're going to do today, okay? All right, so what Spirit has coming through is it's a little bit of a layered message, okay? We've got something we're going to surrender, so I have my surrender deck, okay? But I guess I'll do the channeled message first that Spirit had to say. And it's from Saint Geneveive. Saint Geneveive. Now, when the saints come through to me, it always means that we're learning lessons. We're having challenges being presented, and that's what's coming through. So on the 22nd, I have my monthly healing membership. I think that's Tuesday, right? Today's the 20th. Yep. So on Tuesday, we're doing our monthly healing membership workshop. Okay, for my members. So if you're listening to this, know that it's going to be Tuesday. I will send out an email too. But the importance of this message is we are going into the new ether energy, the ethereal world. And so with the Ascension right now, the earth has definitely moved, okay? It's not the same earth you once knew. I talk about that a lot. With that being said, there's a lot of heavy energies at play, okay? Now, those heavy energies definitely mean it's time to grow. That's what it's about, okay? So on Tuesday, we're going into the ether, and I'm bringing new energies down. It is an ether shift. This will either activate DNA or make you heal to do so, okay? If you are ascending, you're going to feel it in a big way. That's what they're saying. That's coming through right now because I haven't really tapped into it yet. And so this message kind of goes with that. That's why they wanted me to say that. It's a really big push into the ethereal world, okay? So also, on another side note, I am a crisis specialist, and I work at the Crisis Center for Colorado. It's a big deal because actually we get everybody all over the state. I did not finish my master's, yet my boss wants me to take a master's position. And I'm like, are you serious? She's like, yep. So I got offered a promotion this week, so I was really working hard. So that's kind of what I was doing. So forgive my absence. I thought that was actually pretty honorable. I was trying to shorten my hours at work, which she approved for me to do if I want to do. But then she also offered me a management position, like a lead role. So I just had to throw that out there. I was pretty proud of myself because my job's not easy either way. Okay, so that's kind of where I was. So that's just a little side note. 444. Proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Okay, so beyond that, when the saints come through, when the saints go marching in. I really don't like that song. But anyways, when the saints come through, it always lets me know that we've got growing to do. Okay? In order to grow, it can be painful. We usually have to let something go. We have to stop patterning, okay? And with the ethereal energies, it's a really, really, really big deal too, okay? Like, this is going to be life-shattering. And that's not a joke. So just be prepared. It's going to be coming through. It's going to be deep healing. This is like deep healing. Deep activations, and the DNA will be coming through. Another round of DNA activation, because remember I told you we're going into 7D, not 5D. I took us into 7D with my twin flame journey. It went awry, and I was able to take it further and further and further and further than I was even originally supposed to. And instead of dying, which is what was expected, I was not supposed to make it. So welcome to the new 7D world. Come Tuesday, there will be nothing left of third dimensional construct energy amongst this earth. The veil is already gone. Most of you will notice that. Most of you are noticing that. And it just creates an energy of discomfort, okay? Discomfort. It's taking you out of your comfort zone. So with that being said, I'll give you Saint Genevieve's message that I channeled right before I got on. Okay. It says we are going into a different realm. It is about uniqueness. It's about uniqueness, right? Allowing yourself to be the unique you. Okay, the ethereal realm is where I'm taking the earth. Well, I'm bringing it through. Letting go of fear and judgments. Allowing true magic to rise through. This is not easy, because as you do, you let go of what was once you. Big growth. By letting yourself rise, we must let go of the need to protect or worry about what others do. I'm going to read that sentence again because it's the most important one. By letting yourself rise, we must let go of the need to protect or worry about what others do. Right? We must let others rise or fall, but they can only if we do. Okay? Let them go and focus on rising through. For those that need to rise always will if they choose to, but also depend on you rising too. Collective whole. Be the leader, not the follower, and allow others to rise through. Okay? So somebody here is also being called to be the leader that you're meant to be. It is time to lead. It is time to lead and not follow anymore. Follow where your heart is telling you to go. Okay? For shizzle my nizzle. Alright. Sorry, that was the way my brother used to talk to me. For shizzle my nizzle bristle. That's what he would always call me. Okay. So, I'm going to pull the Myriad deck now. Which this morning I also pulled ether. There's a lot of ethereal healing here. Which, you guys, that's deep release. It's like really, truly letting go of the next level. And it's painful. It's not easy. If it were easy, everybody would do it. That's what makes a leader a leader. They do things others are not willing to do. I'm not talking about stepping on others to rise. That's different. I'm not talking about being money hungry. That's different. Okay? That's not what I'm talking about. I don't come from a place of darkness. I come from a place of light. Money doesn't matter in the light, okay? Money is for everybody. There's no reason to let ego get involved with that. There's no reason to try to take others out to rise. That's not it at all. Okay? Alright, so let's see what Myriad has to say. Letting fear go. Fear is all in that message, right? It's what stops us. Fear of what if I hurt anybody? What if I leave them behind? I've got to stay to help them. There's also like fear of, shining our light and being unique, being different. Because we're taught to be just like everybody else. Fit in with the collective whole, right? Fit in with the collective whole. All right, Spirit, what does everybody need to see? What does everybody need to see? Woo! Woo! All right. Let's see what came flying out. Whoop, yep. So I love these messages, right? Because they always just validate to let you know I'm definitely reading into the energy. So I'm going to read them in the way that they fell out, in the way that I'm seeing them. And the colors are significant too. Pay attention to that and what they represent within our chakra system. And by the way, this one actually has a lot of pyramid shapes in it. And so I just want to point that out because that's relevant for who I am and what I've done. I activated all the pyramids, right? But that's also how we transition through these portals of time. Okay? Those pyramids were here for a reason. The ones that were made by mankind are different. Do you understand? Okay. So, mankind is a key word here. Vulnerability. Vulnerability. We don't like to be vulnerable. Hail to the no. We don't like to be vulnerable. Right? We like to hide our flaws. We like to keep our uniqueness to ourselves because, why would we do that? Because people judge. Right? People judge what we do, who we are, and what we know. We were taught to conform. And when we don't, we feel exposed. Okay? When we let our truths come out, we feel exposed. Because what do people do? They judge you. But in truth, are they judging you or are they judging themselves? Okay? Surrender. In order to rise, we must surrender. The energy in this is circular, right? It's like letting go, it circles around, and it gives back. Okay? That's a key part here. Let yourself surrender. All right? It is time to surrender. It's time to surrender to the changes and to allow others to do what they need to do. Okay? Then we have full spectrum. Deeper levels of understanding, communication, knowing, activations. This is full spectrum energies. Where the veil message, part of that message was talking about the veil. Remember that part? It used to be very dense energies. We used to be blocked from being able to connect. Kundalini awakenings like I had could only happen through like trauma. They were very random. You know, it was a lot easier, harder, I should say, to break through that energy veil. Especially after Tuesday, you have no choice. Okay? And for those that took the V, those that are blocked from the energy, those that are choosing not to ascend, will feel it in a different way. They will start having anxiety, nightmares, right? It's like this empty feeling. It's like this void feeling. So they're going to feel it in a different way. But they're going to feel it without a doubt, either way. Okay? Because it's Judgment Day. Really, truly is Judgment Day, and they want to remind you guys that, and that we reap what we sow. Okay? That's why challenges come up. That's what that means. It's time to challenge yourself to grow, to let things go, to understand what we've done so that we can grow and move on. That's what we do when we die. We get a reflection of what we've done in our lifetime, and we have to do it better and take the time to grow, right? And that's what is being asked now, and that makes us feel vulnerable because others are going to see you being exposed. Who the hell cares? 1333. Remember the message from St. Geneveive. If we don't rise, they can't either, as easily. Okay? So allow ourselves to rise and don't worry about what others are going to do. Okay? I'm talking about your kids. Take your kids with you. Hello. Let everybody else go. They don't want to rise, and then maybe they're not meant to be with you. Maybe they're not meant to rise. And otherwise, if they don't see you do it too, they won't do it either. Okay? Allow yourself to be vulnerable so that you can be the leader that you are. Okay? All right, Spirit, what else do we need to see? What else do we need to see? Ooh, bada-boom. Show us what we need to see for the collective whole. This is just kind of a soul read, soul message. I have another video coming tomorrow with another message they've been putting through for a minute, so I'll be back in the flow. Back. One more of those. Okay, and that was it. All right. Ooh, I keep dropping that. Stop dropping that. Okay. All right, I like these a lot. They're telling me to pay attention to this card too. This is absolutely for me as well. This one in particular right here I'm about to show you. beginner's mind, first breath. We must remember that the earth is now new. We cannot do things the way we used to do them. This is the collective message. There's a personal message for here with beginner's breath for me and for my DM too. So beginners, it's all new, okay? So don't worry. All right. Don't worry about mishaps. Don't worry about things that didn't come through. Don't create chaos or havoc. Take everything as being a beginner. This is all new. I'm a sponge. Allow yourself to be vulnerable because everything is new, okay? So don't have expectations that if I do this, it's going to be this way. I love these things when my OCD kicks in. They need to be straight. I'm like, it's not straight. It's not straight. Mayday, mayday. Okay. I'm one of those that will straighten pictures in strangers' homes too. Okay. Anyways. First breath. New begin. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's a tower. They're falling. They're falling. Wow. Because big changes, my friends, are about to come through. Okay. But we don't want to create a reality based off of something from the past. Don't do that. Create everything from the energy of new. This is brand new. This is brand new. And so it's like the slate is being wiped clean for those who are ascending. Okay? The earth is being wiped clean. All right? Like, how do they want me to read these? So this really goes with it. The universe is your partner. This is exactly what I was just saying to you guys, okay? If we take it from a stance of, this is going to happen, then that's what we're going to create. The energies right now without the veil are super intense, okay? So remember that, remember that, remember that. We create so easily now. It is not so difficult. The veil is gone, okay? And it's going to take us a while to understand that. It really, truly is. We're going to continue kind of bumping into walls sometimes because this is not normal. Ascensions don't usually happen in lifetimes, okay? It's truly, God took his planet back, okay? If you don't believe that, watch what I did, and you'll know who I am. This is God's world now, my friends, okay? So I want you to think of it as if we've already gone to the other side because it's as above, so below. Okay, and when these are coming up, fear will be created in order to stop you. Whenever fears arise, whenever doubt arises, whenever vulnerability feels uncomfortable, take a step back and surrender. Surrender to the flow. Breathe it out and release it out. Okay? For sure. And remember, the universe is your partner, right? So why aren't you worthy if somebody else is? Don't worry about that. There's plenty of things for everybody. Okay? Because, my friends, there's limitless opportunities. We are creating our reality with what we put out there. Sorry, my kids are home. And it's just been, whoa. But anyways. Stars in the sky, right? There's so much magic out there. There's so much more than meets the eye. So constantly reminding ourselves that there's no blockage except for what we create. Okay? So, like, I can't do that, then guess what? You can't. You ever heard that saying? If you think you can, you think you can, you can. Right? I think I can. I think I can. I can. Okay? There's limitless possibilities. Limitless. The universe has your back. It's your back, right? They're your partner. Co-creation at its finest. And with these new workshop on Tuesday, the Ethereal realm, holy shit, Batman, like, be prepared because it's going to take it to another level of manifesting. It's going to take it to another level of creating a reality, but it's also going to take it to another level of vulnerability and releasing. So beginner's mind. This is new. I don't understand what's happening. I'm going to create from a place of newness, not from past memories of heartache and pain, and that's the part of the message from me because it's really hard. I'm having to process what happened on my journey and how amazing my new DM truly is. Okay? So, make sure you're taking a step back and replenishing your soul. Okay? Because as I've talked about, remember this circular message here? It's circular. We release. It releases and it flows back. Okay? We must release and we must refill that well. Okay? We must speak positive words in our reality and our existence because the universe has your back. The more we repeat positive, the more positive can come through. Okay? Take the time to take this step back, love yourself, replenish your well, right? It's like taking a day off. But in that day off, are you doing things that help you rest, that help you feel better? Taking salt baths, speaking kind words, making yourself laugh, taking a nap, everything in the positive. That's how you replenish, okay? Self-love is its finest. Now here's the deal. Netcaster, preparations come to fruition. This card, people usually think, oh, okay, so my manifesting is about to come through. What this card truly talks about is, yes, right now it's heightened manifesting energy. If you do preparation come to fruition. Okay, what does that mean? If we are preparing, if we are doing the work, it will come through. If you are not putting out, getting back, putting yourself out there, shining your light, asking for things that you want, remembering the universe is your partner, so everything in the positive and doing the work. Okay? Doing the work, putting yourself out there. If you're not, nothing can come through. Okay? If we are not, nothing can come through. So Netcaster really truly talks about the energy being potent to create the reality that you want. But we must come from a beginner's mind, have positive thoughts in there, and create miracles that way. Okay? Put yourself out there. It's like when Spirit comes through with a message of like an idea, that means you need to get preparing on it now. Do it now because the energies are the best at that moment. That's why they come through when they do. That's why if we're not connected to Spirit, we miss the messages when we need them to, right? And so constantly staying in that flow, constantly staying connected with Spirit is super, super, super important. Release, rest, gain. Release, rest, gain. Release, rest, gain. Do. Okay? Actions. Actions, my friends, speak louder than words. Okay? We're almost done, and then they will have a surrender card for all the collective, what we need to surrender as we go into the ethereal realm. This is big. Okay? 70 at its finest. It's a new ethereal realm. All right, Spirit. Whoop. Okay. One more. Whoop. Oh, geez. All right. Oh, oops. Okay, so we have clarity. You're going to get the answers you've been seeking. This is truly like an awakening energy. You're going to get insight. Clarity is going to be coming through. This is like an aha moment, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that's true. Oh my gosh, I didn't see that. Oh my gosh, I understand it now. Okay? Clarity. It's like things are going to be clear. If, my friends, only if we allow them to. Only if we allow them to can things be clear. Hey, you listen here. Okay, thank you. That's better. I'll deal with that. It's still bugging. I'll deal with it. Ah, I love these little things, but they're crooked. Ooh, okay. I'm going to breathe that out. I'm going to release that, right? I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to be vulnerable in my crookedness. Be vulnerable in my crooked. Oh, they're kind of. Yeah. I'm going to be vulnerable in it. Okay. Freedom. This really does go with St. Genevieve's message to an umpteenth degree. Okay. Freedom talks about the opportunity of growth, the opportunity to let what once kept you small to go and to come out of that cage, right? Come out of that cage. Be the leader. Create the world that you want. Why would you limit yourself? You don't have to work a 9 to 5 to be rich. Do I have to repeat that? I don't think so. Freedom, my friends. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? The freedom is at hand. But in order to be free, release what kept you in that cage. Okay? All right. One more card. And then I'll have a quick little sweet message from me personally to my DM. And I will let you go and get about your Sunday. All right. I actually have paid holidays this week, so I'm so excited. So you may be getting bugged by me this week. We'll see. But again, those who are in my monthly membership, Tuesdays are healing, probably at 2:22. I feel the need. It'll be 11/22/2022 at 2:22. That's important. Ethereal realm. So DM, if you want to join me energetically on that, I would love that. I always love your energy being a part of these healings with me. So it'll be Tuesday, the 22nd at 2:22 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I don't even know where my DM lives. He could live in Canada for all I know. Mountain Standard Time, 2:22. Okay. All right, my dudes. Let's see what we need to surrender for the collective whole. Drum roll. Whoa. One more. There's two. Whoa. Okay, three. They lied. Those came flying out. These are important. Okay. Oh my gosh. You guys, I cannot make this shit up. If you ever doubt who I am, you want to hear this? Are you ready to hear this? Listen to this video back again. Listen to the message from Saint Genevieve. Surrender to setting limits. That's also what I talked about. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Okay? Set those boundaries in relationships. This goes with Saint Genevieve's message. Focus on you. Do not let others violate you, and do not let others keep you down. It is their choice to rise, but only if you sever that umbilical cord and you rise too. Okay? Surrender to setting limits. Allow yourself to have boundaries. Do not let others manipulate you, because they will. People become afraid. They use fear. They don't want to rise, and they want to keep you down. They do it subconsciously. So think about that. It's like in relationships, people use manipulation to manipulate you. They use, like, if you do this, I'm going to kill myself. And I don't even like talking about that because I work on the suicide side. I'm a crisis specialist, so you guys don't even want to know what I've been dealing with. Oh my gosh. Right? Emotional manipulation at its finest. Allow yourself to be alone if you have to. Allow yourself to sever those ties in order for them to grow and you to grow too. Okay? Do not let other people use you, abuse you, or violate you in any way. Because in truth, they're trying to keep you down. It's time to rise into a leader. How can you be a leader if you let others bring you down? Do not do that. Boundaries are healthy. Boundaries do not mean a wall. Okay? Here's the other side. Surrender to negative thinking. I have said this already in this message. There's validation right there. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations, right? And replace them with something positive. That's this, right? New beginnings, surrender, vulnerability, okay? It's all right here. The sky is the limit, so when we have negative thoughts, we're going to create negative things. Don't do that. Because it's not a joke when the veil is thin and it's a new world, and if you can't remember that, it could bite you. Okay? Don't forget that. It didn't used to be that easy as it is now. It was still always there, but now it's like super heightened, super potent. Don't you forget that. Okay? And we have one more. Listen to this. This really, truly validates every bit of this message. Okay? And St. Genevieve's message. Surrender your desire to control people. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Space. Boundaries. Okay? Maybe I need some time away from you. Right? Maybe some separation would bring clarity to the situation. You don't need to control people. It's not your responsibility to ensure others are doing what they need to do. Sever that tie, and if you don't grow, they unlikely will too. But if you do, then they likely will. If we don't give that space, we could all be in trouble. Okay? There is no need to control, and there's no need for anybody to keep anybody down. Be the leader that you're meant to be. Alright? I really, truly love this message. To my beautiful DM, my new soulmate, my DM, my twin flame, I just simply want to say, that I already think you're amazing. I can already tell a difference. I feel you protecting me. I don't want to hurt you. I know you don't understand what I'm going through, and I don't understand fully what you're going through, but my true message to you is I fucking love you so much, and it's only growing every day. So much love to all of you. I will see you next time. I love all of you. Hasta la vista.